Imagine there was a cheat code for life. Not a trick to manipulate people, but a fundamental understanding of how the human heart works. Dale Carnegie's book, first published in 1936, is exactly that. Whether you are a CEO, a student, or a parent, your success depends 15% on your technical skill and 85% on your ability to connect with people. Let's dive into the 4 core parts of this legendary guide. Let's start. Part 1. Fundamental Techniques in Handling People. Chapter 1. Don't criticize, condemn, or complain. Humans are not creatures of logic, but creatures of emotion. Carnegie tells the story of Two-Gun Crowley, a notorious killer. Even as he faced the electric chair, he didn't see himself as a bad person. He felt he was defending himself. Lesson: if a cold-blooded killer doesn't blame himself, why would the people you encounter? Criticism is like a homing pigeon. It always returns to the sender. Takeaway: before you snap at someone for a mistake, stop and try to understand why they did it. Chapter 2. The Big Secret of Dealing with People. There is only one way to get anyone to do anything: by making them want to do it. Every human being has a deep, aching desire to be important. Charles Schwab, one of the first people to earn $1 million salary, said his greatest asset was his ability to arouse enthusiasm among his men through appreciation. Lesson: there is a massive difference between flattery, which is shallow and selfish, and sincere appreciation, which is from the heart. Takeaway: find one thing you genuinely admire about everyone you meet and tell them. Chapter 3. He who can do this has the whole world with him. To influence someone, you must talk about what they want and show them how to get it. Carnegie uses the analogy of fishing. He loves strawberries and cream, but fish prefer worms. When he goes fishing, he doesn't bait the hook with strawberries. He baits it with what the fish wants. Takeaway: next time you want someone to do something, don't say, "I want you to do this." Ask yourself, how can I make this person want to do this? Part 2. 6 Ways to Make People Like You. Chapter 1. Become genuinely interested in other people. Who is the best people person in the world? A dog. A dog is happy to see you simply because they are genuinely interested in you. Lesson: you can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in others than you can in 2 years by trying to get others interested in you. Chapter 2. Smile. An ancient Chinese proverb says, "A man without a smiling face must not open a shop." A smile says, "I like you. You make me happy." Even on the phone, a smile changes the tone of your voice. Chapter 3. Remember names. To any person, their name is the sweetest and most important sound in any language. Takeaway: when you meet someone, repeat their name in conversation and write it down later. Chapter 4. Be a good listener. Carnegie once spent an entire evening listening to a botanist at a dinner party. He hardly said a word. At the end of the night, the botanist told the host Carnegie was a brilliant conversationalist. Lesson: to be interesting, be interested. Encourage others to talk about themselves. Chapter 5. Talk in terms of the other person's interests. The strategy: before meeting a guest or a client, research what they love. If they love boats, talk about boats. You are the bridge to their favorite topic. Chapter 6. Make the other person feel important, and do it sincerely. The golden rule: treat others as you would want to be treated. Always give people their place in the sun. Part 3. How to win people to your way of thinking. Chapter 1. The only way to get the best of an argument is to avoid it. 90% of the time, an argument ends with both people more convinced than ever that they are right. You can't win. If you lose, you lose. If you win, you make the other person feel inferior and resentful. Chapter 2. Show respect for the other person's opinions. The power move: never tell someone you're wrong. It's a direct attack on their intelligence. Instead, say, "I may be wrong. I frequently am. Let's examine the facts." Chapter 3. If you are wrong, admit it quickly and emphatically. Lesson: when you admit you're wrong, it clears the air of guilt and defensiveness. It often makes the other person become generous and forgiving. Chapter 4. Begin in a friendly way. A drop of honey catches more flies than a gallon of gall. If you approach someone with your fists doubled, they will double theirs. If you approach with kindness, they will relax. Chapter 5. Get the other person. Saying yes, yes immediately. The Socrates method. Start by talking about things you both agree on. Once a person says no, their entire pride demands they stay consistent with that no. Get the yes momentum going early. Chapter 6. Let the other person do a great deal of the talking. Most people try to win others to their way of thinking by talking too much. Let them pour out their ideas. They know their business better than you do. Chapter 7. Let the other person feel the idea is his or her own. Lesson. We like our own ideas better than ones handed to us on a silver platter. Plant a seed, and let the other person discover the plant. Chapter 8. Try honestly to see things from the other person's point of view. The magic phrase. I don't blame you one iota for feeling as you do. If I were you, I would undoubtedly feel just as you do. Chapter 9. Appeal to the nobler motives. The strategy. Most people have two reasons for doing something. A reason that sounds good, and the real reason. Appeal to the reason that sounds good. The noble one. Part 4. Be a leader. How to change people without giving offense. Chapter 1. Begin with praise and honest appreciation. The analogy. A barber lathers a man before he shaves him. Praise is the lather that makes the shave of criticism painless. Chapter 2. Call attention to people's mistakes indirectly. The but versus and. Trick. Don't say, you did a great job, but you failed at this. Say, you did a great job, and if you do this next time, it will be even better. Chapter 3. Talk about your own mistakes. First, the lesson. It's much easier to listen to a list of your faults if the person speaking admits they aren't perfect either. Chapter 4. Ask questions. Instead of giving direct orders, the strategy. Instead of saying, do this, say, do you think this would work? Or, what do you think of this? It gives people a sense of ownership. Chapter 5. Let the other person save face. The insight. Even if we are right and the other person is definitely wrong, destroying their ego only causes harm. Let them keep their dignity. Chapter 6. Praise the slightest improvement. Lesson. Be hearty in your approbation and lavish in your praise. Abilities wither under criticism, but blossom under encouragement. The core philosophy. Dale Carnegie's book isn't about tricks. It's about a lifestyle of empathy. It's about shifting the focus from me to you. When you stop worrying about your own ego and start focusing on making others feel valued, the world opens its doors to you. Friends, if this summary gave you the clarity and the push you needed, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more life-changing book summaries.